be making love and you're gonna be getting in, you just gonna pass out and go to hell. Like, no!
So vibe, can't black my shine, can't kill my high.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another Tap In with TK. I am TK. I am super duper excited, high-key geeked for this conversation. As y'all can see, I am in my bedroom. We getting a little cozy. Y'all, I've dreamt of this video for a very long time. And I high-key think it might be a little weird that I'm this excited. But first and foremost, baby, if this is your first time, welcome. Hey, I am super honored that you are here. You came to my channel, my little channel, and came to support. Baby girl, like the video, because we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. Go ahead and comment to let me know you were here. I love when y'all comment. I love when y'all DM and let me know, baby girl, that video was fire, whatever the case may be. And also, please don't forget to subscribe so you can know when I drop another one. I know I be dropping the teasers and y'all be like, sis, send me the link, send me the link. I'm like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can know. I'm gonna send the link, but I'm just saying. So you don't even have to go through that. You can just hit the notification bell. So we're gonna get into it today. I got a little bit of notes. This is not about to be heavily formatted. Y'all see the title. All he wants is, wait, what was the title? Meals, Sex, and Respect. Heavy on the sex. And that's what we're gonna hit that pretty hard. But look, if you have been here, y'all know I drizzle a little sex talk in almost every video, more so wrapped up into self-care, self-love, and just like vibing with yourself so you can be prepared. So first and foremost, y'all, let me put these disclaimers out. Numero uno, baby girl, if you're afraid of the words orgasm, penis, vagina, sex, this ain't for you. If you are too like really deep, these are trigger words, you real religious, you like catch me on the next video, okay? We might be talking about hair and makeup, but this today is for mature-minded people, okay? Let me put that out there. Number two, look, I'm not an expert. I am not an expert. What I am is someone who has failed a lot. And I believe myself to like learn from my failures. I do. I consider myself to be like, okay, yeah, that didn't work. And that's really honestly what Tap In with TK is. It's just telling y'all what I failed at and how I'm getting better, honestly. So all of these things, I'm not an expert. I'm not a relationship coach. I'm not none of that. I'm a person that is married. I've been married for a little bit, 7 years next year, 7 years together, 7 years married next year. But yeah, so I just want to put that out there. Not an expert. If you're afraid of this convo, it's not for you, okay? Let's move on. So, heavy on sex. Now, I got to put this disclaimer out here. I know a lot of women, that follow me are single. You're single and you desire to be married. I'm talking to you. Listen to me when I say this. I'm not saying this to be religious. First and foremost, don't have sex before you're married. Don't do it. I mean, yeah, it's fire, right? It's good at that moment. You enjoy yourself. You have all of the feels. But when you entertain sex before marriage, baby, the baggage that comes along with that makes that short-lived moment, because y'all know y'all ain't doing it that long, that short-lived moment not even worth it. Let me tell you, let's talk about soul ties. Let's talk about, you know what's even deeper than soul ties for me? I mean, not deeper, but you know, equal. So number one, you got soul ties. You're left with pieces of bodies, right, that you allow to touch you, not understand why you're dealing with anger, not understand why you're dealing with mental illness, not understanding why you addicted. Because I know I definitely never liked smoking, but because my first was a smoker, I smoked. But the smoking lasted longer than him. You know what I mean? So you got pieces of everyone else that you have to therapy your way through. But not even that. I was literally just writing these notes today and I said, when you're not married, what you don't realize is that who you are when you sleeping with dude, when you sleeping with whomever, your sneaky link, your boo at the moment, he could be your whole boyfriend. You think y'all gonna get married, but you end up not getting married. Baby, when you evolve, you be like, like, why did I let him touch me? Like, oh, if I see you, I do not know you. What's your name? I don't know you. Why did I ever let, like, that is the mindset when you evolve and you become the woman or becoming the woman that you know you're created to be. When you look back, you be like, I let this cornball smash? Oh my gosh, shoot me. Why? You know, and so they don't tell you about the regret. They don't tell you about how you might boss up and evolve. I pray every woman does. And you'll look back and be like, why? Literally wasted time, wasted body, wasted. And so I strongly, I had to hit this first because I know a lot of y'all active and y'all don't need to be. And I know it feels good. Y'all entertaining exes, y'all entertaining sneaky links, all of that, not knowing y'all gonna face that when y'all get married. What are you talking about, TK? Comparisons? Lord forbid you marry someone and your ex is better, bigger, greater, grander. Now you dealing with, dang, Jerome used to do, now such and such. Lord forbid you marry somebody that ain't as good as an ex. And you know what's so dangerous about that? It's like, oh, that's why God put that boundary there. Those that believe in, oh, I think that body count ain't nothing. I can, you know, the women nowadays, I can smash and not have no connect. It's not about that. It's not about not having a connection or not. Baby, you act like your memory don't work. You gonna remember that thing. If that thing rocked your world, you're gonna remember that. And a lot of marriages, I think the top 2 reasons of divorce is sex and finances. People are getting bored. You remember how he blew your back out. Your husband ain't doing it. He just making love. You gonna remember that. But they didn't tell you about that in church. They just told you you're gonna go to hell if you have sex. Oh, but what if I don't die in the midst of me having sex? That church folk act like you're gonna be making love and you're gonna be getting in, you're just gonna pass out and go to hell. Like, no! I'm gonna live to tomorrow. Why not tell me about the consequences after I do this act? Why not tell me about the residue that's gonna follow me into my marriage? Like, I have real talks with real women that are literally like, dang, my ex was better. That sucks. And oh, okay, well, that's why you gotta make sure, you know, your husband is right for you and this and that. When it comes to marriage, you gotta be prepared for it all. The dry moments, the high moments, the hot moments, the cold moments. And when you are entertaining, y'all know sneaky links is always spicy. You ain't gotta deal with his dirty clothes. You ain't gotta deal with him and his attitudes. You ain't gotta deal with him on a regular basis. He just pull up, y'all roll up a blunt, y'all drink, you ain't had to deal with real life with this man. That affects the sex life. So I just had to get that out the way, baby. Look, don't do it. Now, talking to the wives though, those that are married, you in that thing. You like, TK, it ain't nothing for me to do. I'm in here. I want to talk about how not to say no to sex. Y'all be holding out. Y'all be holding out. Y'all be holding out on your husbands. I want to talk about how to be mentally, physically prepared for it every night if that's what your man want, okay? Now, I don't know what type of husbands y'all got. If y'all got a husband that's like all the time on repeat every day, quickie in the middle of the day, I'm talking to you. Or even if he's just like multiple times a week, how to prepare your mind. Because I know for women, especially if you, sorry y'all, especially if you work, you take care of kids, you cook, you da-da-da-da, you like, TK, when I get home, I be drained. I'm going to tell you a couple of ways how to prepare yourself mentally, physically, to get it done all the time, okay? We're going to talk about it. Number 1, listen, y'all, you got to have a regimen. You got to have a night routine. You have to have a night routine. I keep talking about this, not because it's popular, y'all. It's almost a principle at this point for me. Having a night routine isn't just about me like having this romantic, aesthetically pleasing, you know, romantic thing with myself, but it's saying, hey girl, As I'm in the shower and I'm scrubbing up, hey girl, get prepared. Stretch the neck, stretch the back, stretch the arms. Okay, let's mentally prepare. Because every day, of course, you don't feel like doing it. But I feel like with a night routine, listen, whatever floats your boat. If that's getting you a glass of wine, turning on your R&B music, romanticizing your night routine, your shower routine, whatever it is, I promise y'all it works. Getting yourself, as y'all can see, lit candles, getting yourself in the mentality of we about to get it in. Telling your body, slow down, kids are down. Okay, that's a part of the nighttime routine. Getting your kids in bed at the same time every night, preparing the atmosphere. Like, oh, I forgot my light. I meant to show y'all my red light. Get a light, whatever y'all color is, red, blue, green, yellow. Begin to set the atmosphere. Get a diffuser, y'all. Essential oils, get them going. There are essential oils that literally stimulate your mood to get ready for that. There's literally that. If y'all want that, matter of fact, I'm gonna just put it in the description box because I know y'all be shy about that type of stuff. But there's literally essential oils that will make you prepared for sex. Do what you got. You're married, sis. Listen, I gotta read the scripture to y'all. Matthew 5:41. This is the New Living Translation. And I had to look up what this meant in context behind it. I hope y'all can't see nothing. It says, if a soldier demands that you carry his gear for a mile, carry it 2 miles. Now look, I might be taking this out of context. Y'all deep theologians, correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe that the Lord is telling us in what we do, go the extra mile. In whatever you do, take a step further. Go beyond. To me, that screams excellence. So if I know that I am married and I know that my husband is going to want me when I get in this bed, that means that instead of me just rolling over, laying on my back, getting prepared for him, I am going to go the extra step. I'm going to have a regimen. I'm gonna make sure my legs is oiled up. I'm gonna make sure I smell good. Smell whatever your man's smell is, baby. Get it. Learn what they like. Get your lace, lingerie. You know what I'm saying? Like, go the extra mile even when you don't feel like it. Hold on. Oh, listen. Before I move on, baby, if you gotta take vitamins to get that thing going, if you gotta take gummies, I'm gonna drop it all in the description box. Cause I done got people on. Let me say this. I do understand women, we go through hormonally, right? We go through things that's like, TK girl, my body be like, nothing's there. You have babies, you breastfeeding, y'all know what happens to our body when we breastfeed, pregnant, or just whatever. With nothing happening, we go through so much as women. There are things that you can take that can keep you horny. There are things you can take at night. There are things you can take every day. There's things that you can put in your regimen to make sure you stay active and feeling what you're supposed to feel. She's gonna agree with your mind, your body, everything is gonna connect. So I'm gonna just drop stuff below because y'all, look, I know y'all be scared. I know y'all be shy, but I got you. We covered the sex part. Listen, when it comes to sex for most men, I know not everybody, but when it comes to it, this is not just an act for them. It is a way of showing their, how do I say this? Affection, right? Affection for us is come upstairs and massage my feet and actually cuddle with me. Most time affection for them is actually having sex. And you gotta understand, you know, I be hearing women talk about like, oh, I just feel like he's just using me and he's just getting it done and getting this. Well, make it not be like that. You can control that. You have a say so in that atmosphere as well. So instead of him just pumping his life away with you, you could be like, hey, let's try this. Let's play some music. Let's set the vibe. Get your mind, because this is the thing. Y'all know when it comes to women, men can be lost, you know, a lot of times, and there's teaching and guiding that can happen with that. But I think that if we come into the situation already prepared, because a lot of times we get into bed, we just like nappy hair, bonnet, crusty, dry, not clean, not fresh, not smelling good. Baby, you want your man to do a whole miracle on you to be like, hey, get horny, hey, want to do this with me. Like, no, you do your part because you are a wife, right? So you get in that bed as ready as possible, right? Every night it's not gonna be perfect, y'all. We know this. We grown, we married, we're humans, it's life. But I'm saying, be realistic too. So a lot of times we're blaming men for not getting us there. Oh, they don't take their time, they just get it in. And well, first of all, you have a mouth, right? Not in that way, but like, you can speak up, you can talk, you can share. Hey, instead of just getting to the act, can we do foreplay? Instead of doing this, can we just play some music and just talk and just kiss and just correct? Speak up. Do y'all know that women be married and not having orgasms? When I tell you I was appalled, I said, so y'all just be laying there and nothing happens for you? Oh, baby. Come on, that's not fair. So y'all just really capping in the bed all the time, pretending like you done wretched something instead of allowing him to experience an authentic completion with you. And all that simply takes is conversations. All that simply takes is, hey, I'm gonna do my part. What am I gonna do? Y'all know the men, they turn on, they ready to go. They ready to go. For us, it's a mind thing. It's an emotional thing. It's something we have to prepare for. So I just want to say that when you get in that bed and it's time for that, please don't expect your husband to be a miracle working person. He's not that. You come in, if you know it takes you a little bit more to get there, you do your part. Again, if that's drinking wine, if that's the gummies, if that's vitamins, if that's romanticizing your night routine, oiling up, getting in the mood, whatever it is for you, getting on your lingerie, whatever, your silk dress, your silk pajamas, do your part. And then have conversations with him so y'all can make sure that both of you are authentically enjoying the moments that was created for y'all to enjoy. Okay? Okay. Meals, food, baby girl. This is one of the most non-cookingness generation I know. I'm gonna listen. Y'all know I always say, I am your sis. Please don't be mad at me. But baby, you need to learn how to throw down. No more hamburger helper, no spaghetti, learn how to make full 4-course meals. Breakfast, lunch, appetizers, dinners, desserts, snacks from scratch. Now look, TK, you ain't got to do all that. This is why I'm telling you, back to the scripture, go the extra mile. A lot of times I realize women are struggling with cooking because cooking is boring. Cooking is mundane. It's the same thing. You're feeding your family the same spaghetti. What do y'all be cooking? Alfredo, fried chicken, macaroni, and sweet potatoes. Expand your family, specifically, your husband's palate. Show him new things. Show him that you are taking the time to craft what I believe. I don't know, maybe I'm a fool to believe this. I believe that God created all women to know how to cook. And back to the scripture about going the extra mile when it comes to cooking. When I met my husband, first of all, I was 21. I was at the house with my mama. I didn't have to cook nothing. I didn't have to cook anything. I knew a little something. But when I got married to my husband, I was like, I don't think I like cooking. And I shared that with him, like, I don't think I like doing this. It wasn't until I started cooking, y'all, barbecue tempeh tacos with homemade coleslaw and buffalo cauliflower lettuce wraps, and learning new things, because one thing I'm not is a basic. That's one thing I'm not. I can't do it. I'm not gonna be able, of course I cook regular meals, but I know that it's not gonna keep me excited about feeding him. And listen, for y'all non-cooking wives, baby, stop making that man go buy Chick-fil-A for the whole family. Listen, I'm gonna put this disclaimer out before I dive into this, because y'all be ready. This is not for the extremes. If you're sick, you are unhealthy, you are unable, you are dealing with mental illness that is paralyzing you, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about if you are healthy, you are pretty much you good. Stop Stop making that man eat Burger King and Churches and Wendy's and Chick-fil-A. Learn how to build a system of feeding him. When a man sees that you take the time to cultivate a home and create an atmosphere, sex will be that much more pleasurable too. When you master these 3 things that I'm talking about, sex, food, and respect, baby, you can get whatever you want. I promise you, you can get whatever you want, but go the extra mile. Learn how to bake something. Learn how to bake his favorite pie, his favorite meal. And then more than anything, learn the longevity of creating meal plans for your family. Working or not, cook. And then when you get like 5 to 7 to 10 meals in rotation, expand it even more. Begin to build systems. My daughters know at 5:30 we eat. They come to me. Today I was 6 minutes late. Brooklyn came upstairs. She said, it's 5:36. Where's dinner? Where's the food at? Create systems for them to expect this, for them to smell, oh, mommy making that homemade breadsticks. Oh, she's making German chocolate. Create that. One thing that we lost, knowing how to cook, knowing how to show up to a cookout like, I'm gonna just set this down. I know y'all gonna smack on this barbecue chicken. Learn it, fall in love with it. And listen, if you don't love cooking, you like, sis, I just don't like it. Pray to God, ask him to help you fall in love. I don't know why people be playing God like he is not the almighty creator. I ask God for, help my hair to grow. God, I want my waist to be small. Help me to have discipline with my food. Lord, help me to fall in love with cooking. Lord, help me to be on time. Help me to know what to do with him when it's time to get it done. Help me. I'm asking God for help in everything. You cannot manage a household, be sexy, be romantic, stay cute, be an entrepreneur, run your business without him. So involve him in the smallest of details. Lord, help me to fall in love with systems in cooking for my family, specifically my man. Now, when it comes to respect, I think respect is foreplay. I do. Using words in my household like Big Daddy, affirming him, letting him know you are the pastor of this home, you are the man, you are the leader, you are that man. Ain't no, oh, look at them shoulders. Gosh, Jolie, look at the lips. Oh my God, every time I look at your lips, like create, it seems corny because it was hella corny for me in the beginning, but after a while, they look for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why y'all think these men be cheating on good women with strippers? Because strippers create fantasies. One thing I'm gonna be for my husband is all of that. I am going to be a God-fearing woman and a minister and someone that is spiritually aware. I'm gonna be a freak. I'll be the stripper. I'll be the hoe. I'll be whatever you need. And a lot of times women are afraid of the submission, right? And not even just submitting in a way of like, oh yeah, you make the decisions financially and all of that, but like shutting up and going, oh, daddy, that's right. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I apologize. No, I was dead wrong of that. You know what I love about you, babe, is that you are so intelligent. And every time I mess up, you correct me with love. Like, that's foreplay. I promise y'all. If a man was bold enough to comment on this, he would be like, she's talking that talk. It might be corny and fake in the beginning, but it'll begin to get real. It'll begin to be easy. Y'all, I have to stop myself a lot of times for like talking like that in public settings with other people because I don't care. I must have been at church, girl, talking with my friend, and my husband was across the way talking to some other men, and I just knew he was talking that talk. You know, it's a language that I can see when he's like in his bag and he's talking and teaching and leading and all of that. Girl, I don't know what my friend was saying. I looked over there, I said, my God. Girl, I wanted to go over there and be like, can we go to the church restaurant? I was just like, no, I would never do that. I would never, ever, I would never do that. And my friend was like, girl, calm down. But it's something about, I know in the beginning it'll be a little weird, but it'll get real. And he'll begin to man up. He'll begin to boss up. So when it comes to respect, it's learning how to bite your tongue. When you, girl, can I say this? When you know you right. When you know you're right. Now, I ain't no doormat. And I think everybody know that. I'm not a doormat. There are things that I have been more wise in with my husband. But even how I vocalize those things to him, it has to be a certain way. A lot of times we want to be like, you dumb, you da-da-da-da-da-da. I was right. I told you that. Da-da-da. You can't do it. And the thing about this, y'all, what I struggle with so much is like, I felt like something was being taken away from me. Like, I'm losing myself. I got to be quiet when this man is being dumb in situations. Like, what? But I think that's the point. Is losing yourself. And not in a way where I'm talking about like you lose your identity and who you are, but you lose that immaturity that needs to speak and vocalize your opinion all the time. You lose that in marriage if you value silence and you value the respect of your man. You know you're gonna be wrong, and when you wrong, if you got a God-fearing man, he gonna come back and be like, babe, you was right. Yeah, you was right. I'm sorry. You was right. But imagine, this is the thing when it comes to this, when you pop off, you lose him coming back around and saying you were right. He like, man, you done offended me with your masculinity in your mouth. I'm not even apologizing. Now you got to apologize for popping off at me. Even though you were right, your tone, your gesture, and how you presented your point is so disrespectful that we lost your point. And so, yeah, respect is foreplay. It's foreplay. It leads to everything else. I honestly believe, you know, for me, a woman who ran her mouth a lot, girl, this tongue would cut. You hear me? Cut. And it wasn't until I swallowed my pride, swallowing. It wasn't until I swallowed my pride, right? And I said, okay, Lord, you know I'm right. I'm going to give this to you. I'm going to learn how to be quiet. A lot of times women are so afraid of being overlooked. The Christian walk, the believer walk is about doing more than what is given to you. It's about doing things and not expecting anything back. That's what the walk is like. Y'all don't think marriage is like that? I'm gonna do my part whether you do it or not. And here's the thing, y'all. Not to leave y'all with like, oh, I'm gonna just be out here wearing lace, lingerie, and making sure I look clean and good, and he just hop in bed, dusty, dry, don't do nothing. He's not romantic. Girl, what world you living in? What I am saying is, if you have a God-fearing man, he loves the Lord. He talks to him. He lives a life of conviction, meaning when he's wrong, you see him correcting himself. You see him apologizing. I'm not talking about little dusty dudes that don't, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about God-fearing good men. When you put in the work, you're respecting him. You're having sex with him. You're giving him what he needs. You are catering to him. You're submitting. You're honoring. Even if he's not giving it back, it might feel like a long time. Trust me, the seeds that you are planting, you will see the harvest. Living proof. Living proof. Some things that are just now, I'm seeing the tip of the harvest. I'm like, well, my God, praise the Lord. But imagine if I had cut him and I had tore him up and I ripped his manhood, demasculate. Is it demasculate or emasculate? I think it's demasculate. Took that man's manhood from him, talked to him bad, withheld sex, and then y'all got the nerve to be mad when he's pleasuring himself in the shower, when he looking at the next woman, when he watching porn and going to the strip clubs. Is it right? No, but it ain't right for you to be withholding and disrespecting him and not honoring him either. Y'all gotta know, just like men know we like flowers, take us out, make us feel girly, make us feel pretty. The same thing with men. They want to feel like they the biggest, baddest man on earth. And that's your job. That's your job to be like, oh, daddy, nobody's better. Oh my God. Yes, and I promise again, even if it's fake in the beginning, it'll begin to get real. And God will honor the seeds that you're planting. And then while you're acting on it, you're watering it. I'm watering these seeds by praying and saying, Lord, you see my efforts. Bless this marriage, bless this relationship, bless the atmosphere that I'm trying to cultivate with the meals and the sex and the vibes and the energy, and he will show up. But as young wives, I believe there is a responsibility on us to kind of backtrack. Girl, go home. I don't know who, listen, you know how the preachers are. I don't know who I'm talking to. Go home. Go home. Go in that bed. Put on the man's pants and get it done. Stop going out. Stop doing a whole lot. Take care of home. Do the laundry. Keep your home clean. Stop being a slob. Stop being lazy. Go lose the weight. Go lose it, sis. Yes, I know we in a world where thickness is everything. Girl, let me tell you, I done messed around and got thick for the first time in my life. I had a whole 180, and I am 5'4". 180, 5'4". Baby, and the way that I was carrying it was like kind of crazy. Like, I didn't really have a super big, I mean, it was a stomach. It was there. But girl, I was walking with the walk, okay? And you would think that, I mean, don't get me wrong, my husband loved the extra jiggle. It was something to, vibrate a little bit longer. But when I'm small, and I know this is not for every man, but when I don't think it's small. I think it's looking like your body looks like you care. I think that's what it is. I think it's like, it's not just like a, it's like, oh, and I'm trying to be sensitive because I know, again, I'm not talking to the women that got diseases and stuff that they cannot control and you have health issues. I'm talking to women. You know your body can look a certain way. You got married, whether you had kids or not, you let yourself go. Lose the weight. Get in the gym. Show that you are motivated. A lot of times, I talked about this on my last video, we wasting time. That hour that you were scrolling on social media, you could have been at the gym, busting it down on the daggone treadmill, And so that's all, y'all. Listen, one thing TK gonna do, if you know me, you met me, you know I'm a challenger. I am, because I challenge before I get on this camera and I start talking this talk, I done already talk bad to myself. When you get up in the morning, take your bonnet off. When you get it, I told my friend, I hope she watches this. Girl, we had a real good talk on my deck. I said, go to bed with your bonnet off, right? Get in the bed with your, girl, I don't want to mess up my hair. Girl, screw that hair. Screw that hair, okay? Screw it. Get in the bed with no bonnet on. See what happens. When you put him to sleep, when you snatch his soul, then you put the bonnet on, okay? Stop getting in bed looking like somebody grandma, y'all. It's like, look, one thing I won't understand is my generation, women my age, getting sloppy and lazy. And even though your man might not tell you, it's something that he wants you to correct. Point blank, period. And I'm only here to talk to the women that's going to keep it 100 with me. So look, that's it, y'all. Remember this scripture. If a soldier demands that you carry his gear for a mile, carry it for 2. What's the message and the moral? Go the extra mile in all of these areas. In sex, in meals, and respect. Again, with sex, do it. And do it good. Okay? Do it well. Put on that lingerie. Put on the wig. Put on the lipstick. Put on the heels. Turn on the music. Put the oil on. Be clean. Now, I hope I don't have to talk about that. Clean. This is why I told y'all in my hygiene video, I take 2 showers, 1 in the morning, 1 at night. Not because I stink, because I want to get in this bed squeaky clean, ready for all activities. Go the extra mile. Do it not only for your husband, but for yourself. So when you see God, you be like, one thing I know, TK, and I think anybody that's been around me, I am a bomb wife. Can't nobody take that away, and I say that with full confidence. I am that. I rock my husband's world on all levels. Am I wrong? Do I mess up? Do I say things that ain't right? Of course, I fall. Of course. But guess what? I apologize. And I apologize many ways, okay? So that's all, y'all. I love y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this little talk. I didn't even tell y'all to get y'all snack. Hopefully y'all felt the vibe and y'all did that anyways. Look, don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Let me know how y'all feeling this. Listen, do what you're supposed to do. So what's supposed to be done gets done. That's really it. That's it. Do your part, sis. I love y'all, and I will see y'all on the next video. Oh, I wanted to show y'all these pajamas. I don't know if I can. Baby, one thing Target gonna do is come through with the PJs. That's one thing. Now, it was $30. Just prepare your heart for that. But the material, go get you some pajamas, girl. Put something sexy on that just gives you what it needs to give, okay?